Hello everyone and welcome back to Mass Effect 3 and the doing of things. Pretty sure we just have Sakesh to really do now. Walk all the way until it stops flashing. It's like bending evidence, we can't do that. You get the quest, but you can't do it for a while. Because it's a pick-up item quest. Because you know how much I love those. Especially in places I can't go to yet.
I hope we find every race that sat back while we bled and get some payback.
Yeah, that's a great plan. Follow war with more war.
Anything?
Commander, you've got a new message at your private terminal.
Of course I do. Sound like I have other stuff to be doing. Come on, Shepard. Speed during the situation must be commended. The fortune of species that none of us would mourn too deeply, but irrespective of that, you rescued an operation that could provide them with a better future. I agree with the nature of the experiment, but it's beyond doubt that it's proving that the fortune could be more than they are. The sorry trials on parts that prove they can be docile and trained in our experiments. Prove they can be trusted roles and war over than Kaz's counterpart. The second squad authority doubts of flying. Stories over her attached and they have proven successful. To survive this war, we'll be forced to look at the portrait differently. Not a prospect that many will relish. Thank you, Shepard. We're non-stop about massacres on our homeworld, so let's not forget that we survived heavy losses before. Arachni consumed Solarian colonies. Cororians lived through unthinkable slaughter of the Morning War. Periods of fascinating cleansing have darkened the corners of human history. For galaxy survivors, despite threats both organic and dead, we've endured. Some major the Reapers were saved them. To you, I ask, what were the Reapers doing during all those years of dark space? They were hiding. Waiting to the right moment. Anything that hides knows what fear is, and fear our speed. Because if we get the upper hand, there won't be any more Reapers. I'm pretty sure they don't give a shit. That's the whole thing about the Reapers is, I mean, to be fair, it's very hard to upplay a race of sentient machines that are of a superiority complex to make them actually, that impressive from, a human writing standpoint. You make them look impressive, but making them, what they would actually be, they're well and far beyond, our morals and any of that. So anyway, let's go to Sakesh and actually advance the plot finally. As we dicked around in the universe long enough. Watch me like, and then there's a section that has, something else for you to go pick up. Just to spite me. But pretty sure we're good to actually just go down. There's nothing else for me to really worry about right now, hopefully. Okay. So let's go to the Anos Basin. Pretty sure there's nothing for us to really, pick up here. I mean, we could look at Sakesh though. Solarian homeworld. Am I going, Phil? I could use more. Okay, to the diplomatic ships. The diplomatic ships of the Solarians turns are broken. I just realized something. I'm pretty sure we don't have the Arc mod for Mass Effect 3 that I wanted to do at some point, because it adds a bit more stuff to the Expanded Galaxy. Pretty sure we don't have that for Legendary Edition. Oh well. Messages sent by each faction indicating they would welcome Normandy as a neutral meeting ground for their difference. The fact that they have not agreed on ship to serve as a neutral meeting point before now does not bode well for the negotiations.
Commander, the Salarian Dalatras and Krogan clan chief are ready to come aboard.
Good.
Have them brought to the conference room. And hope this doesn't start another war.
The Krogan is in no position to make demands.
The Krogan has a name. Erdnot Rex. And I'm not just some junkyard Varen you unleash whenever you're in trouble. I got my own problems. Reaper scouts have arrived on Tuchanka. So why should I care if a few Turians go extinct?
Trying to draw out negotiations will get you nowhere, Rex. I have no time for it. Just tell us what you want.
I'll tell you what I need. A cure for the genophage.
Absolutely not. The genophage is non-negotiable.
So, I want to bring up this. I brought this up several times in Mass Effect 2. Because the thing about the genophage is... Because the game really makes it seem like, oh yeah, getting rid of the genophage is a good thing. It really makes it seem that way in Mass Effect 2 and 3. But I want you to think about why the genophage cure is in place in the first place. Because a bunch of Krogan decide, you know what, we took out the Rachni. No way to keep overpopulating our world. We need other worlds to settle on. And, you know, the council was like, we'll think about it. No, we're spreading too fast. We're just gonna go take this world, and this world, and this world. And then, you know, the problem though is, the Krogan can mass produce. And or, well, built like that. So how do you stop something that can mass produce in or natural fires? Well, you stem the tide of them. The problem though is if we kill the genophage, by the time Mass Effect and Andromeda takes place, like, what is it, 600 some years in the future? I'm pretty sure the entire Milky Way galaxy is just going to be covered in Krogan. Like, by the trillions, if not the quadrillions? Decarians? Decarians, is that even a thing? It'd be like to the 10th power. But yeah, that many Krogan. There wouldn't be a planet left without Krogan on it. That's the problem though, is... Like, the problem with the Mass Effect lore is... It doesn't really play into the fact that... what the consequences would be of doing this, cause... it's entirely focused on the here and now, right? That, yeah, sure, we can help the Krogan. We can save them from the genophage. But in the long run, is that a good idea? No. No, it isn't. Because they're just going to overpopulate, and then, well, they're going to need worlds. And then they're going to overpopulate those worlds, and they're going to need more worlds. And then you have, you know, Krogan all across the entire freaking galaxy. Yeah.
Why are you so opposed to the idea, Dalatras?
Because my people uplifted the Krogan. We know them best.
You mean you used us to fight a war you couldn't win? It wasn't the Salarians, or the Asari, or even the Turians that stopped the Rachni. It was Krogan blood that turned the tide.
And after that, you ceased to be useful. The genophage was the only way to keep your urges in check.
Dalatras, you may not like him, but Rex is right. Insulting him won't change that.
I won't apologize for speaking the truth. We uplifted the Krogan to do one thing, wage war. It's all they know because it's all we wanted them to know.
Your people should have thought the matter through then. Was it really a surprise the Krogan revolted?
That's precisely my point, Commander. We made a rash decision. We turned to the Krogan in desperation. It's the same mistake you're about to make today. No good can come from curing the genophage.
Because here's the thing. The problem, though, is if you go through Mass Effect 1, you sort of develop a bond with Reds. Well, I'd say most of you should, unless you murdered Reds for some reason. I don't know why the hell you would do that. If you murdered Reds for some reason, then maybe you wouldn't have... maybe you wouldn't have a connection with the Krogan as much as most players that did Mass Effect 1 into Mass Effect 2. Because Reds is basically... Reds is Bro-Tail. Well, technically he's like that, you know, that crazy uncle with a shotgun, but still. He's Bro-Tail. Garrus is also Bro-Tail, but Garrus is also romance too, so it's a bit weird on that category too. It depends. If you're male shepherd, then yeah, Garrus is definitely Bro-Tail. If you're female shepherd, yeah, Garrus is, I'd say, prime romance material. But yeah. Anyway.
The Krogan have paid for their mistakes. The genophage has gone on long enough.
1,476 years, if you're keeping track.
It was 1,000 years of peace, free from these brutes.
Was it?
Enough! Whether or not they deserve a cure is academic. It would take years to formulate one.
My information says otherwise. A Solarian scientist, Malin, grew a conscience. He was on my planet, testing a cure on our females.
Yeah, I remember that.
I remember. His methods were barbaric.
But what you didn't know is that other females survived his experiments. So the Dalatress here sent in a team to clean up the whole mess, and to take them prisoner.
Where did you get this? It could be a fabrication.
Don't insult me. Those are my people. They're immune to the genophage, and you're going to give them back.
Dalatrass, is this true?
How will curing the genophage benefit my people?
Yeah, I don't care.
What does it matter? Palaven is burning right now. Earth is burning right now. If it takes a cure to cement this alliance, then that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, we're just
She's
thinking
right.
of the now.
The hard truth is we don't have a choice. Give Rex what he wants.
Or none of us will survive long enough to know who was right or wrong.
The females are being kept at one of our STG bases on Surkash. But I warn you, Commander, the consequences of this
Will be nothing compared to what happens if the Reapers win.
Let's get the females.
You're not setting foot on Surkash. This will take time.
It happens now. As a Council Spectre, Shepard can oversee the exchange.
We're going.
I still want to point out.
I won't forget this, Commander. A bully has few friends when he needs them most.
Meh. I want to point out there are still problems with this. Because the whole thing is... Yeah, it's very... We want you to focus on the now. Well, the Dalatress is like, you realize it's a bad idea. Yes, this here is technically a bad idea. Just from the fact that, yeah, sure, you can make the Krogan peaceful, but... You know... with the genophage code, it would be like, what would it be like? Sea turtles. Sea turtles lay eggs in the hundreds, I think. Not many of them survive to reach to the actual sea. I think sea turtles lay eggs in the hundreds. Google how many sea turtles? How many eggs The sea turtle's leg. Apparently 110 eggs in a nest. Well, there we go. So just think of that. 110 Krogan from, like, say, one female. And without genophage in place to keep them in check, 110 times X amount, over and over and over and over until you have, yeah, the entire galaxy just swarm for Krogan. So why don't you choose the other option and not kill the genophage? That's the problem, though. Because that would involve betraying our friendship with rats, and I don't really want to do that. So we're fine with rats. I'm just not fine with the whole concept of the entire galaxy just being poof Krogan-tized. Alright, new gun, yeah. New gun. New gun. Ah, that. Meh. I'm fine with the saber. It's literally my best gun, so yeah. I look at the damage. It's not that great compared to, you know, sniper rifle or shotgun. How technically the pistol does more damage, and I still need to get. Oh yeah, I am going to get my other pistol here, ain't I? Cool, cool. Okay, so we have like one more level, and shit, I know what I want. I got Kyro ammo down. I got just these other ammo powers that I don't really give that much of a shit about, but eh. Oh well. Then that's going to be left with 2 points and nothing to use them on. Ah, Garrus, you can actually finish your thing though. Yay. Damage, recharge speed. Damage. I don't even see you use that ability in combat anyway, so shrug. And they are probably the best you're gonna get stasis. Anyway, just to get it. Cache.
This is the Solarian homeworld we're headed to. They aren't used to seeing Krogan here, so let's keep it simple. We land, get the females, and leave before anyone changes their mind.
I still don't trust a word they say.
Let diplomacy play out, Rex. You'll get what you want.
These females are the best and probably last hope for my people.
We'll bring them back, Rex. Don't worry.
I appreciate that, Liara. I wouldn't want anyone else along for the ride.
What about Garrus?
I suppose I can make room for you too, Garrus.
Exactly.
Figured you'd gone soft sitting on your throne. Forgot how to hold a gun.
Commander, I have the Solarian base on sensors.
Set her down.
Did you just leave your
Commander,
gun there?
Solarian ground control says we don't have clearance to land.
Tell them the Dalitras authorized this herself.
I knew they'd never keep their word. Let's see them try to stop a Krogan airdrop.
Rats.
Rex?
Rats was supposed to be deploying diplomacy.
We have an unauthorized landing.
And who authorized you to hold my race hostage?
Rats, you're antagonizing them.
Halt! Stand down! Hold your fire! Commander Shepard, restrain your colleague. We only found out about this transfer a few moments ago.
Does Solarian hospitality always come with sharpshooters? This is an insult to the Alliance.
Please understand, no matter what some politician might say, Krogan are still considered a hostile race.
I wonder why.
However, on behalf of the Solarian Union, I apologize. But we must insist that Krogan remain under guard.
And if we insist otherwise...
You'll have another war on your hands.
Anything goes wrong and all bets are off.
I'm Paddock Wicks, and I appreciate your understanding, Commander. With war on everyone's minds, our people are on edge.
Well, that's a thing. That's a Yogg.
Careful! Watch the containment shield!
I'd hope to never see one of those again.
As you can see, this base contains sensitive information.
What kind of work goes on here?
Evolutionary trials, morphological simulations, exogenetic assessments.
Nothing is ever simple with Solarians, is it?
Science has always been our best defense. The research we do here has kept Surkesh safe for millennia.
Does that include studying lost Krogan?
The females were in poor health when we found them on Tuchanka. They were brought here to stabilize their condition.
Right.
This whole planet smells wrong.
I'd like to see them.
Of course. I'll need to clear you for the lower levels. Give me a few moments and meet me near the elevator.
Attention biolabs. Please prepare for Yogg specimen arrival.
Meanwhile, we're ready. In the meantime...
Please don't touch that. As I said, Commander, don't touch that. Again, I would ask you to refrain from touching that. Perhaps don't touch that means something different in your language. I would rather not refer this matter to the human embassy. Touch it all you want. You'll never find out what it does. Are humans really so deprived of stimulus that they must insist on touching everything?
Yes, we are.
I'm afraid if you keep touching that, you risk a diplomatic incident. Further manipulation of that object is grounds for further admonishment. Really? You must stop touching that. Once more, the Solarian Union formally requests that you not touch that. Fine. If you are so enamored of that object, then I suggest you get your own feces analyzer. We've already been down that road. No more.
Well, I want to touch it.
This is where all you Solarians... Shepard, I don't like this. I should be the one going in.
How about you stay here and we only fight one war at a time?
That was just good old-fashioned Krogan hot air. If it had been real, they'd be dead.
Who tipped you off about the females here?
Sorry, Shepard, but they're listening to every word we say. I prefer my Solarian liver served raw. Besides, you'd think this is the kind of thing the Shadow Broker would have known about. Too bad I don't know him. Or her.
I'm sure the broker was very busy.
Back on the Normandy, you said Reapers were sighted on Tuchanka.
Clans Jorgal and Ravenor sighted a few landing parties. The Reapers are up to something. Tuchanka may be a pile of radioactive rubble, but it's our pile. And we'll fight to the last Krogan to keep it that way.
That's what I always liked about you, Rex.
My smoldering good looks?
There is that. But you've never given up. And that determination's about to pay off.
Yeah. Who would have thought back on Vermeer we'd be standing here doing this together?
What do you know about these females?
They weren't fertile, so we used them as decoys to draw off enemies from the ones who were. But Malin's experiments changed that. These damn Pyjaks stole them right out from under us.
That's a pretty brutal way to treat your women, Rex.
The females suggested it. We've had to make a lot of tough choices to ensure we don't all die off.
What a horrible way to live.
It's just one more thing that'll get better when the genophage
You sure
is
about
cured.
that?
Are the Krogan ready to fight the Reapers?
Ever since Sovereign showed up, I figured this day would come. My people have spent too much time selling ourselves out as mercenaries. Now we can get back to doing what Krogan do best, saving everyone else from giant monsters.
Never going to let us forget about the Rachni Wars, are you?
The last time I was at the Citadel, I didn't see a Turian statue in your honor.
Just wait till this war is over.
It's been good talking to you again, Rex.
It'll be even better when we have a few Solarians for lunch.
I also want to point out the fact that, yeah, the whole purpose of this thing is, okay, we'll kill the Genophage, so that way we have Krogan shock troops for the war ahead. I don't know how much time actually passes in between, you know, going from planet to planet. But there's the whole concept that this, maybe there's only a few days before the start of this to the end of the war. Potentially. So even if you did kill the Genophage, they're not going to be they're not going to have, you know, enough Krogan bread for an entire army in time for the war to be over. And then you just have all these extra Krogan. And, you know, the whole mass population of the... yeah, it's just complicated.
Over in Intel told me the Turians can't hold out much longer. He's hearing the Reapers happen against the wall.
Major Kirahi.
Commander Shepard, it's Major Kirahi. I'd heard you were coming.
Yeah, I heard we never
Good to see you again. Sounds like you've been promoted.
Yes, due in no small part to our mission on Vermeer. Hold the line. You saved my men that day.
Good to see a friendly face, Major.
Garrus Vicarian. Always a pleasure. And same to you, Dr. Tassoni.
Major.
It seems the Reapers have a way of bringing us together.
How'd you get posted to this base, Major?
I led the team on Tachanka that found the females. Nasty business. Malin may have meant well, but his operation was crude. Test subjects were unaccounted for. The females easily escaped his lab.
What do you think about bringing the female Krogan here?
Our scientists say it's important to preserve the females. Evolutionary paradigms. I say when people know you're hiding something valuable, they'll want to steal it. Either way, I have my orders. They'll be your problem soon enough.
I guess we're both still feeling the effects of Vermeer.
Yes, ironic. You destroyed the Genophage cure, yet now it's the key to an alliance. Your standoff with Erdnot Rex is legend within STG.
I'm sure you saw Rex's entrance.
Our colony's 3 systems away saw it.
Yes, and he's rather angry about the security arrangements.
Apologies, but better that than a Krogan with a shotgun wandering the base. Think of all the casualties. Our medbay couldn't handle it.
Are the Solarians prepared for war with the Reapers?
I've heard what they're doing to your Earth. I'm not sure any species can prepare for that. Though rumors suggest you're building a superweapon of some kind.
This business with the females is part of it. I need the Turians' support, and they need the Krogans.
Which is why I never became a diplomat. Too much hand-holding. Leave it to the Dalatresses.
Nice seeing you again, Major.
Likewise. And, Commander, regardless of what the politicians decide, you can count on my support retaking Earth.
You do that.
Consider it my way of returning a favor.
Thanks,
it would be an
Major.
honor to fight alongside you again.
Remember, it's a bit of a cool wake-up, but it helps to have some extra, you know, support.
Another incursion? You have clearance now to
I
see the
forgot about
females,
exploring
Commander.
a bit more.
I
Oh,
hope we
well.
can resolve this matter without reenacting the Krogan rebellions.
What do you think about handing over the Krogan?
I differ from most of my colleagues. Curing the Genophage will bring closure to this issue.
Well, why
In
would
the
they have
future,
to?
the Krogan may yet play some role we can't even imagine. We should let the evolutionary process decide who lives and dies, not galactic politics.
Thanks for your time.
Of course. Proceed into the elevator when you're ready. Send confirmation to the Dalatras that the exchange is proceeding.
Yes, sir.
And ask for more warning. Agree with them or not, our orders ensure the smooth handover of the Krogan.
This is a restricted area.
Who gave
Please
the
stay
order?
back.
Our signature?
That's against protocol.
Oh, they're gonna cure the Now take this elevator down, and someone will...
Alert. Threat condition 2 has been declared. Scramble readiness teams.
Well, that's
What's happening?
good.
Sensors have picked up activity on the perimeter. Hurry, Commander. Someone will meet you below.
Base personnel must remain on site until further notice.
All specimens are accounted for, sir.
Shepard, excellent timing. Good to have you here.
Morden?
Eyesight still sharp. Surprise understandable. Hadn't expected to return to work.
You're back with STG.
Special consultant. Had to be me. Someone else might have gotten it wrong.
Fail.
Helped female Krogan. Fed information to Clan Erdnot. Encouraged political pressure to free females.
You must be Rex's inside source.
Yes, can explain later. Security warnings not normal. Need to get off-world for sake of Krogan. Females had weakened immune systems. Side effect of Malin's cure. These didn't survive.
But what about Malin's research? I thought we saved it.
Indeed, data saved, but not complete. Lacks crucial details to reconstruct cure, but still useful for synthesizing from living tissue. Couldn't save them.
I'm sure you did everything you could, Morden.
Arrived too late. Cannot delay now. One survivor, immune to genophage, can synthesize cure from her tissue.
She's still here.
Yes, last hope for Krogan. If she dies, genophage cure... problematic. Please be careful. Krogan's slow to trust.
I'm Commander Shepard, Alliance Navy.
Are you here to kill me?
Goddess, what she's been through.
Erdnot, Rex, and I are here to take you home.
Why? What am I to you?
You're the future of the Krogan race. I'm fighting for that.
Then I hope you brought an army.
Alert. Unidentified vessels have breached the perimeter.
Give me an update.
Outbound communications have been severed. We're cut off.
Secure all data to off-site location.
What's happening?
We have multiple ships inbound.
Shepard, it's Rex. Cerberus troops are attacking the base. Get the females out of there now!
Only one survived, Rex. It might be safer down here.
What? So the Solarians can kill her like the others? No deal. If you still want this alliance, get her out of there.
Release the female. We're leaving.
I can't. Protocol states during lockdown, no specimens.
Objection noted. Now, please release Krogan. Need to monitor pod as it clears quarantine procedures. Meet us at next checkpoint, Shepard. Likely Cerberus opposes genophage cure.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you think about it, I'm sure a human-centered organization would be a bit concerned about, the Krogan taking over the entire galaxy when you want to take over the entire galaxy for
again.
human
I promise.
Get to elevator, Shepard.
Okay. Time to go poke stuff. Maybe, potentially. But actually, time to boop, boop.
Log, Morden Solus 178.3. Malin's cure, disrupting autoimmune response. Krogan females dying. Malin's data details.
Let's play around.
Spotted his error. Brute force application to
We've got to get moving, Shepard.
Shows how far he'd fallen. Glad I saved data. Have developed counteragent. Saved at least one female.
Then
Something's wrong with the elevator. It's not responding. There. Try it now, Commander.
Log, Morden Solus 162.3. Used STG ties to secure station here. Gained autonomy.
Yeah, this is why we explore. Because I might miss that.
Try the elevator, Commander.
Need to save them. No more.
Sorry, I'm just,
Put all research subjects into immediate lockdown. Baron secure. Fortress secure. Yard subjects. We have a problem. Security overrides aren't responding.
Oh, that's a bomb.
Oh, crap.
Get back!
Commander Shepard, are you alright?
Is there another way out of here?
Other side of the lab. An emergency exit. I can open it from here.
Shepard, Cerberus forces trying to locate female. Quarantine checkpoint under attack. Hurry!
Shepard, it's Rex. I took the shuttle. Do whatever it takes to get the female up to the landing pad. I'll try to make life miserable for Cerberus.
Taking enemy fire. The position. Telsec 4. Bring reinforcements to that location.
I'm not that great at sniping. And this
Clear.
one.
I'm sure there will be more. More incoming!
All squad, be advised we're encountering resistance from Nazi.
Don't let them take cover in the lab!
Fuck's sakes. Stop it. Oh, hi. What? I don't know where that one even went.
Species 732, the Young, has been authorized for covert uplift. They are ideal candidates for expanding Solarian influence with full deniability. The risk is minimal.
Obviously, they've
Female
never
isn't
had
going
to
to
fight
last
a Young
long
face
against
to
this sort
face.
of biopower.
Shepard, Cerberus in vicinity. Hurry!
We're on our way.
Are we though? Feel like I'm not.
Careful. There goes the next shadow broker.
Could have sworn he was muttering to Sony the whole time.
Not funny.
Shepard, Cerberus troops at checkpoint, attempting to kill Krogan. Need assistance.
I see the checkpoint. They're under fire.
Let's get in there!
Taking fire!
Don't know that one went. I know. Oh wait, what am I doing? If I managed to do that.
Quickly, Shepard. Technician dead. Clear us through the checkpoint.
It's like, what am I doing? I meant to, you know. I had to push the boot
Are you
button.
okay?
Containment shield is holding. We'll try to repair if necessary. Can't speak for Krogan's health, however.
I'm fine, Commander.
Females kept secret. Possibly a mole in STG. Could be indoctrinated. If no Krogan aligns with Turians, Reaper's left unchallenged.
We'll do more than challenge them.
Shepard, meet us at next checkpoint. Cerberus likely to target. Hurry! Next checkpoint!
There we go.
Headed up to the next level. All squads converge.
Ah, panic. Wait, whoa. How did I go? Okay, so wait, how do I go up? Oh god, how do I go up? Which way's up? I don't know how up works.
Could be a way out.
Oh, maybe this way.
Where's Minorva team? They are responding.
Shepard, get cracking. I'll try to draw some of their fire.
Nice dodge.
Shepard, last attack compromised security systems. Attempting to compensate.
Hang on. We're trying to get to you, Morton.
Okay. You know what? I'm going to actually hit things, so... You know, it's been a while. Shotgun? I mean... In fact, I don't use the shotgun nearly enough in this.
Cerberus isn't fooling around.
They're capable of anything.
Compared to all of our other weapons, so yeah, the shotgun was great in that aspect too. This, I think I really need it.
Commander, stay back. Hostiles just down the hall.
And then there was
Is there an
this
easier
thing.
way around?
I mean, I do like this thing.
You could say that.
How do I not have one of those?
Go, Commander! I'll cover you!
Orion Squad, your orders are to hold position and block access to next checkpoint.
Oh no, it's got a turret. Whatever shall we do?
Looks like Cerberus got some upgrades.
And...
Taking them head on may not be the best idea.
Maybe try to flank them instead. We have to take out those turrets!
It doesn't have the same holding capability, though.
Don't worry about me!
I think we got them all.
To the next checkpoint. I'm sure Cerberus isn't done.
Well, where are you?
Always a pleasure to watch you work, Commander.
But you gun. Yes, no, gun?
Go, Commander! Before they get to the Krogan.
Am I not getting a scorpion?
Now go! Get to the next checkpoint. I'll protect our flank.
But I want a scorpion. Sad.
Go, Commander! Before they get to the Krogan.
Access confirmed.
No, they have to go that way. But what's this way?
Go, Commander! Before they get to the Krogan.
Nothing, no. Bunch of Baron. Oh, for apparently I have to, go through that.
Morden was right. Cerberus must
I picked up that and I leveled to upgrade. Super. Well, not enough for that. Well, shit. Oh, well, I can make this better, I guess. There's nothing you can do. We are, well, you have enough for warp ammo. That's a thing.
been tipped off. They got here too fast.
Every war has its traitors.
Dodge shoot you do that? Don't know why I did that.
Looks like they mean business.
That seemed like a bad idea.
Find cover!
We've got stairs over there, Shepard. Take the high ground.
Shit. Can't F you. That didn't work.
Elevator malfunctioning, Shepard. Need assistance.
I really feel like there should be something here.
Orion Squad, trap the female at checkpoint 2. Take her out.
Before we go through running. Nothing. Running. Don't feel like there should be something now. Just say. Running. Going to clock door. You can tell because there's a bypass in the way.
Enemy still present. Pod under fire.
Take them out! Get them away from the female!
Shit. Now just spawning. I could do it. Well, I was having fun. Oh, there's a scorpion. Yeah, here's the thing, I like the paladin because of that damage, but... I mean... Scorpion. Sadly, we can't change our weapon much. But, then those are fun. Why do you have a predator? I thought I gave you something better. And here's a scorpion. And you're fine. Why is that only level 1 though? But I don't understand that. So I'm about to go back. I need to go to the armory and check
Shepard, suspect Cerberus has cut power. Can't progress.
after this. So, our good friend the Scorpion. Here's the thing.
Excellent. Can clear us. Wait! Another Cerberus squad.
Boop.
Keep up the pressure! Don't let them near the female.
Understood.
Affirmative.
It's just fine. It's not that great for you. We actually touch on usual communications between Retro Turin, and Dowdress. Status, spare parts avail. Deliver. Butcher errands are stubborn. They cannot grasp or need or fail. Trust and Archie don't understand the concept of time as we do. As are clear from the early days of our interactions. From which invaders attached into that world. They were there mere hours, which had the work for almost 180 years. We didn't think such a thing was possible. But just the same way diplomacy is barely moving, when years are as nothing to you, or months, weeks, days, or minutes. First, the chief to year-old result soon. No doubt we were near a broad team of scientists, a story specialist, and clearly spinning the social by the engineer links to the virtual air system mistake. No question so-called human specialists doing. Not any level of species involved. We discovered the Ark. Japan perfectly discovered Japan. Your concerns with the whole to know. We have enough synthetics running loose. People do need to feel yet another fraction of them. Leave me young, future concerns unspoken. Liable to forget that. Crash upon deadline. Report for this. Well, that's a thing.
Excellent. Affinity for destruction intact, Shepard. Can clear us through now.
Species 408, the Varen, could provide a novel form of biological warfare. With enhanced size and intelligence, they could harass hostile civilian populations at minimal cost. Recommend project approval.
Shepard, need you to clear us through first.
I'm working on something, you know. I'm not entirely sure what. But something. Oop.
How you holding up?
Containment shield strong, but not designed for direct fire.
This isn't your problem, Commander. You don't know me.
But I'd like to. Hang in there.
And now my visor.
How many more checkpoints?
Just the landing area. Hope Erdnot Rex still waiting.
Rex can't keep his hands off a fertile female. He'll be there.
I'll see you up top.
We found the Krogan.
Yeah, what happened to my visor? I started. I'm gone. Oh Jesus, that one hurt. How many of these heroes do I have? It's like, it almost feels like I don't know them now, too. Seems a bit broken in hindsight, you know.
That was the last one. Let's get the hell out of here.
Shepard, get your ass up here. I can't fly around forever.
The female's on the way.
We're almost back up top.
Shepard, they found us. Under heavy attack.
This is Phoenix 6. We've got the Krogan hostage.
Taking fire.
Reinforcements are en route.
Containment shield weakening, Shepard.
I do like the fact that, yeah, too much of it sticks to something, it's dead.
Need final approval now.
Or freezes them at least. But yeah, I think we're gonna go back to shock, which should be on 5.
Shepard, don't delay. Please authorize final release. Can't leave otherwise.
Give me a second. I need to make sure there's loot, you know.
We waited too long. Cerberus back.
Oh no, you're waiting for So I had to check for the loot. You guys don't understand that.
Suggest you don't delay this time, Shepard. Need final approval.
Fine. Boo.
Shepard, you must authorize release. Pod then transfers to loading area.
Let's get you out of there.
By the way,
Shepard, heads up! You've got incoming!
huh? This could also be your first introduction to this if you didn't do Tourism Academy.
Shepard! I can't land until you deal with that thing. It's too dangerous.
Well, I could deal with it.
Krogan has been acquired.
Door is damaged. Can't get out.
Stay clear. I've got this.
Protect the Krogan, Shepard. She's vulnerable.
That's some serious firepower. Maybe we can crack it open.
Cerberus never did play fair.
What's wrong with you, Shepard? You getting old? Take that thing out.
I mean, I was
Fighting Cerberus.
Yeah, watch out. We still got Cerberus troops. Rex hasn't exactly mellowed with it.
We there service troops? Oh, hi. Where you go?
Shepard, I think you did it. Looks clear from here. I'm coming in now.
Well, there you go.
You had me worried there for a minute.
Let's make this quick.
Let's get you out of there.
There they are. That's them.
I can handle myself, Rex.
Women.
Cerberus here. What do you want?
Apparently that's what they want.
Commander, I'm hearing chatter you're brokering a treaty between the Krogan and the Turians.
Yeah, working
If I get
on
Krogan
it.
boots on Palaven, the Turians promise me their support.
And how does Cerberus get involved?
I don't know. The elusive man is up to something.
Then keep them at bay. I can't overstate what a victory this treaty would be for the Alliance. We'll need all the help we can get.
And they'll have all the Krogan.
How's the Prothean device coming?
They'll have to fight against
Alliance
the
R&D has
Krogan.
officially begun construction.
Future
The
war,
team has
they have
dubbed
2
it
billion of
Project
them.
Crucible. We're throwing everybody who knows how to hold a hammer at it. This is going to be the most ambitious undertaking in human history.
Galactic history.
Will we get it done?
Galactic history.
I'm not saying it won't be a challenge, but our researchers tell me the designs are elegant, massive in scope, but strangely simple as well. We can do this, Shepard. You can do this. Never doubt that.
No, sir.
Good. Hack it out.
So yeah, by the way, as we work on the Death Star, so yeah, that's the thing. Stale.
You have the female, Rex. A cure for the rest of your people can come later.
That wasn't the deal.
But Palaven needs your reinforcements now. We can't delay.
Unless every Krogan gets the cure, there's no alliance.
Morden, how long will it take to finish a cure?
Need to synthesize base antigen from female. Also requires healthy male Krogan tissue. We'll need a sample.
You're looking at it.
Acceptable. We'll need you to remain aboard Normandy for procedure.
Let's hope the food's gotten better.
Formulating a cure that works for every Krogan sounds like a tall order, Morden. Can you do it?
Of course. Similar to genophage modification project. Working against own alterations this time. Not as simple as garbage DNA blocking attachment sites. We'll need to counteract shutdown of redundant nervous system, adjust neurotransmitter levels.
Got it.
We'll create cure, Shepard. Don't need to worry.
Then get started, Morden, and make it quick.
Always do. We'll be in medbay.
Basically, hey, do fair stuff in the
tests.
meantime.
Eve?
Female's real name unknown. Normandy, a human vessel. Human mythology seemed appropriate under circumstances. Suggest speaking with her. New perspective. Surprising in Krogan.
Now, is there anything else?
There's a small matter concerning a ship we've lost
There
contact
were missions.
What happened?
I'd rather discuss it in private.
Turian problems can't even come close to what I've got.
What is it?
Some of my men went missing. The rest of it we can discuss somewhere else.
I'll find you both in the war room. Just be ready to talk.
We have a lot of things to do. We basically made progress. It just starts in. So, how's the war terminal go? Could be better. Oh, Slowens gave me, you know, at least those. Krogan haven't given me literally anything yet. Oh yeah, the Leviathan Enthrallment Machine. 150, well that helps. Terminus systems, Terminus fleet, Terminus Raggers, exploit their faults. But anyway, so what's up?
Commander.
You said one of your ships had gone missing.
Crashed, actually. I couldn't speak in front of the Krogan. Our ship went down on Tuchanka. Now they're pinned by an advanced guard of Reapers scouting the planet.
What are your men doing there?
I'm sorry. That's classified. But it's vital they be rescued. They must complete their original mission. It's a matter of galactic peace.
I'll do what I can.
I appreciate your help and understanding.
The Solarian Dalatrass worries about what the Krogan will do once they're cured. How do you feel?
It won't matter if we don't stop the Reapers. But
See,
I
that's the
understand your
thing.
doubts. The moon you found me on? That's where we made our last stand against the Krogan during the rebellions. They were that relentless.
You think about it. Okay. So yeah, it doesn't matter if you don't stop the Reapers. But at the same time... So yeah, we're helping the Krogan for future generations. Doesn't really matter so much right now. We could help them, not help them, just so long as we get through this. But future generations of Krogan will be helped. Future generations in the Ardrians? Yeah, just... I don't know. I need to stop complaining about it. It's just... yeah.
Reaching out to the Krogan for help must be difficult for you.
We can't allow the mistakes of our past to cloud the future. Your race and mine were once enemies. The first contact war, as you call it. I was there, dodging shells fired by your navy. But look at us now, standing in a ship of Turian human design, working together.
How did it turn out?
The Krogan started using asteroids as weapons, directing them against our colonies. We had no choice. The genophage was our last resort. So yes, Krogan intentions after this war will be a serious concern, but I'd rather have a grateful ally than a resentful enemy.
I mean, that makes sense.
Your men that crashed on Tuchanka, how many are there?
A platoon.
You said their mission was a matter of galactic peace. Why?
I'm sorry, Commander. As I said, it's highly classified.
Look, if you want me to put my ass on the line, I need answers.
I can't tell you. Please understand. The commander is Lieutenant Tarquin Victus. He'll be your contact.
Victus?
My son. I needed someone I could trust completely.
That's all.
Of course, Commander.
Maybe it just starts back up again. I do like how it stops for conversations.
Hell of a show down there on Sirkesh. Just like the old days, Shepard. Right down to me pulling your ass out of the fire.
I was the one with bullets flying at me.
And I gave you the moral support to dodge them.
Uh-huh.
Dodge.
You said one of your squads is missing.
They were scouting out the Rachni relay. We've heard rumors of trouble in the area.
Rachni?
Thought that might get your attention. I have a favor to ask. It's big.
Don't tell me they're back.
All I know for sure is our scouts went silent as soon as they arrived.
Okay,
I've got Arlac Company, my best unit, on standby. You give the word, and they'll meet you there.
I'll see what I can do.
Get on it, Shepard.
What will you do after the genophage is cured?
Once we deal with the Reapers, most Krogan will want to settle a score with the Turians and Solarians. I won't let them. That isn't our path forward. This time will be different.
A lot of people will be relieved to hear that. No one wants to repeat history.
They know we'd probably win this time. But war has never brought us anything except misery. It's time to focus on rebuilding.
What's the situation back on Tuchanka?
I'm still getting scattered reports of Reaper forces arriving. Something big is brewing. I won't let those things take Tuchanka. Not when we're about to cure the genophage. My people have had enough bad luck in our time.
Back on Sirkesh, it looked like the female Krogan could hold her own.
Our females don't lack for spirit. For males, a good show of force sorts things out. But females like to talk about it. Then think about it. Then talk about it some more. No offense.
Believe it or not, we sometimes have good ideas, Rex. You should try listening.
Yeah, but our women have so many of them. So sometimes I pretend to listen and... Well, let's just say Krogan females have tempers too.
How could there be trouble with the Rachni? They were all but extinct. The last queen promised to disappear forever or be destroyed.
I know, I was there. I've got a bad feeling about this. It may not be Rachni, maybe it is. Could be another invasion. If they're crawling out from under some rock, you know how bad it could get. We need to stop
Well, I mean, the thing
That's it for now, Rex.
we already
Let's
know
get back
what
to
they
work.
are. Because that one
Anytime.
Leviathan mission.
And Shepard, I like what you've done with the Normandy. Got tired of always hanging around the cargo bay before. I still don't have a window like Liara does, but it's progress. Wish I could knock some heads around with you, but duty calls. If the Solarian says my DNA's important,
Well, you could always take up
who am I to
one
argue?
of those observation deck places. So I wish he could, you know. Just take up the observation deck area.
Do you think Solarian
Sad.
base on security?
Anything?
Commander, we've got new reports of Cerberus activity on T'Challa.
Commander?
Okay, and then
Nice
the
to see you
Cerberus
again.
activity.
Are you settling in, trainer?
I actually feel somewhat useful.
Now to go
It's
talk
been
to
challenging
literally
to integrate
everyone
data
on the
feeds for the
ship,
War
too.
Summit.
How are the systems holding?
Well, I'm glad we performed stress tests.
Specialist Trainer has been extremely helpful. The accuracy of our war room data is a direct result of her work.
Thank you, Edie. I'm still getting used to all of this. In the lab, we'd hoard everything, piles of tech everywhere. Out here, it's like living out of a shoebox.
And this is just with a skeleton crew. You should see this ship when it's fully staffed.
Oh, no, Commander. I'm not complaining. This is wonderful. Back in the lab, we had to hoard because we had no budget. Now, Edie, Ariake Tech uses a proprietary smart processing algorithm that could clean up our long-range data. Can we license it?
We can. Analyzing and applying the upgrade now. The algorithm should reduce long-range strategic combat data analysis time by 3%.
Impressive.
If it means getting the equipment I need, I can quite happily live out of a shoebox.
Well, there you go.
Commander, I've set up a secure communications with the Turian and Solarian governments and added their combat data to our board. Hopefully it'll give us some idea of what's going on.
Good. In the meantime, oh jeez. The Void Theorist of Project Carrier and this early raised virtual and parts that can reveal many inside this species, the most considerable discovery that has shown that the frenzy violence torture them was largely caused by the broken society, not part of evolution. The success of the Void Theorist is the destruction of the parts of colony and the neo-martyrdom of the docile, intelligent Fortune race, though. Now is the time to use the media to rebrand the Fortune. This will bring the Fortune into war in a more inclusive manner, providing masses of ground troops and cheap labor regardless of their intellect. Make them look bad. Good. I mean. Also, Fortune. Void Theorist hires the right sorties or imitation of large cities, set for destroying Alkali. Difficult to find the numerous water plants which appear to be subsiding with the arrival of the Reapers. There are that there were no two groups fighting against hostile pilots. So, however, for recent reports suggesting the water being converted to hospital, we have no physical evidence. Believes that Hitler would be a difficult barrier with the Reapers passed by the water and numerous fishes are too stupid to back down from a foe. Their military tactics fail when the body is metabolized and change at such an incredible pace. They will be overcome, John, but for now they are pulling more Reapers away from the colonies. This one transcribed in Andrew's stream sent to you by one of the fellow specters. From the ship here, scrambled the investigation of this syndicate's on board. Right. Oh, Jesus. Commander, it's a pleasure seeing you again, Officer Cash. Even the circumstances were less ideal. It seems that fate has decided means can succeed with collective threats. So albeit, to the end I want to reiterate that SCG without help when the need arises. During the political climate, you are the person in our need. We look forward to rejoining the favor. Best of luck. Major Carity. This was fired as German image of the Liberty to press that. Shepard Wood. Put down with me if Fortune strong. Fortune Clapper. Many are trapped in his stock. Don't worry, we're sending transports to collect them. They'll turn up on the center soon. We'll fight for you. We kill all the Reapers. Maybe we can protect you too if you don't need them. Thanks, bro. Actually, it's been a while. I'm glad to hear you made an offer of another art from you. Getting off road ship was the best thing we could have done. Can't take our sickos from that cabin, and I'm sure being over that drone. I don't even know how it kept finding me a ship that big, even after I turned off its tracking. I have some interesting information for you. Talk with Glacius throughout the day. I hope it helps. Word Antolin. Understanding. We got the word Antolin. The storage system is hilarious and occupy the spaces. There are no appears to have minimum strategic power. We do not have its precise location as being moved from the city of database, but there was additional information going up. Scanning found new Oculus Rim for the now defunct Silver's Daily News Network that revealed that first contact scenario played out in Antolin with an alien space arc. The vessel was occupied by a digitized species trapped within a virtual world of the meat-dubbed virtual aliens. There's never the former journalist in Terry, but that was a co-rapper conspiracy theory that date back to the time when the stories were first published. Still surely feel linked to reality as telling there appears to be a systematic cover-up of anything to do with the event across the internet. So indicate that there could be truth to some of these conspiracy theories surrounding the system of these virtual aliens. There's some more for all the news articles to their arts terminals. Romeo and Juliet with an all-virtual Batarian cast. Okay. Oh no, the actress has died. Well, that's unfortunate. By the way, Rex is a temporary companion right now, which is very great. Sadly, we can't just assign, you know, Rex as that. Can I change this from... Nope, can't change it from squad. I can, however, view non-crew specialists. On standby, rats. No. Yeah, sure. Wait, what? I'm confused on how that works. I was like, how is he up there? We don't even have him a lot yet, rats. Sure. Can I recruit more? Nope. Can I just let them? I could change that though. So we're hoping I could get, you know, bigger than a squad at this point, but sure, fine. Okay, Cripple Manifest. We could change that if I want to. And I could get rid of the javelin thing. We don't have, I don't think yet. We don't have the other door. Guard door yet. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. I need to go talk to literally everyone. Oh god. War assets update. More fortune.
Krogan and the Turians really should get behind the Alliance. They've got so much in common, like shooting things, not wanting to die. No, that's about it. So, bringing the Krogan to a war summit went well? You want me to invite the Batarians too? Or the Vorcha?
We can invite the Vorcha. I'm sure that would be fine.
Building alliances is the only way we stand a chance against the Reapers.
Yeah, but the Krogan? I'd feel better if we had a tighter plan, like time travel or teaching the Reapers to love. Still, good to have Morden back. The bad guys shouldn't get the monopoly on mad scientists. Commander?
It is good you came by. I have questions about the genophage.
Good.
You and everyone else.
What do you need, Edie?
A Krogan female of breeding age can produce clutches of up to 1,000 fertilized eggs over the course of a year. There are over 1 billion females on Tuchanka. If even 1% become fully fertile, they can birth 10 billion.
On Earth, bugs have a lot of young too. Most of them die.
The attrition rate would naturally be high, but the state has an interest in keeping the children alive for warfare purposes.
Any other cheerful thoughts?
Logistics. Even were they to side with us, transporting the Krogan to the battlefields of Palaven could prove difficult. They have been demilitarized. That is, they have no warships.
What do you suggest?
They will need Turian or civilian starships to carry them to battle. With your permission, I will make the necessary calls to have these ships in place for when you deliver the Krogan.
Do it. Anything else?
Food. They will be unable to eat anything on Palaven. They must bring their own or rely on the nutrients in their humps.
This keeps getting better and better.
The Krogan will also require
See, at least Edie's asking
since
the real
Krogan
question.
fight with others of their kind in enclosed spaces such as starships.
Make it happen. Are there any last things you're worried about?
Nothing that demands your attention, Shepard. Morden sent me a nicely crafted message. It seems he recalls our conversations about the Solarian equivalent of transhumans.
If I could, I'd stop you right there.
Transhumans have some of their brain's abilities, such as memory, supplemented or entirely replaced by cybernetics. Legal definitions vary from planet to planet. The Solarians embrace the concept. Humans have diverse and contentious opinions.
Do my implants make me a transhuman?
That would be telling.
What?
I'm sorry. That was a joke. You are fully human. Cerberus extensively reconstructed you, but your brain functions are organic.
Don't ever do that again.
Hello, Shepard.
Commander?
So I'm pointing out 10 billion infants in a year. So I was joking about how bad this would be. Yeah, the galaxy's just gonna be poof. All Krogans. And then, you know, where the outs are they gonna go? Guys gonna go find more gouts or more Krogans. Let's see, where do I need to go now? Well, let's go up here and feed the fish. I'm sure that'll make me feel better. Hi, fish. Fish. Right. Just, you know, attack. Whoop, didn't mean to hop on my tail. Where's the other one where it pops up and there it is. Wonder if I get what's up here. I was trying to get down to the armory and upgrade the Scorpion and figure out what's going on with the Black Widow.
I can't imagine anything so traumatic. You sure you're okay, Karen?
I wouldn't wish a collector abduction on my worst enemy. But it's behind me now. And I'm fine. But it makes me think of Earth and all the other Reaper-occupied worlds. What are the Reapers doing to the people who live on all those worlds? As we sit here, enjoying our coffee. How many souls are in agony this very moment? Millions? Billions? Oh, Greg. I lied. I'm not fine.
Everything okay in the medbay?
Yes, Morden would just like some space to work with Eve.
He kicked you out?
Oh no, I just felt I was getting in his way. I'll return when I'm needed.
Well, there you go.
Commander.
Hello, Commander. Hello, Commander.
Commander.
Hello, Commander.
Commander.
Hello, Commander.
Commander.
Hello, Commander.
Finally, use for this room. This room's still pretty. I already looked at those. But I did already look at those. Yeah, see, could we give Reds like access to the port observation room? Sit over here at the bar, do his thing. No, we couldn't just do that.
It will work, Rex. We just need to finish building the Crucible. Although I'd be interested to learn how you found out about it.
Wasn't that hard. Lucky you keep its location more secret than the fact it exists.
And I'm sure you'll do a good job of both, being so famous for your discretion.
My lips are sealed.
Feel free to look around.
Seriously, nothing new to
Feel
talk
free to look
about?
around.
Okay. No upgrades.
Feel free to look around.
Oh, Jesus Christ, look at this. Calling over supply depot station around the Crucible. Find uphill climb with the Crucible's primary choker inlay. Very notable left core coffee maker. A layer ship pulled up for 16 tons of planet close to the sharper. Then flew away discovering warmer charge for the project. Vegetarian. And for, you know, Overwatch. Oh, let's read about it, actually. The Esoteric have planned this for years, endless meat, constant revising and training procedures, and total rebuild for house stores. And now we're finally getting to be a little baby, sort of stuff. There's not to think of them that way, but I'm sure even Fortune folks to kill babies. Always kill even the squishy ones. Can't wait to see them. Little bastards. Don't try first, they must be the ugliest piece of cats. Though to admit, but I can't bomb the delicious grimace. Not really here to look up Christians common where they all love socializing. Whoever said experiments is just a violent and insistent nature of their genetic makeup, I'm not so sure. A masterpiece for existing cats poor fights and not even the end of that first week here. From the research team my community is making great strides for the cure. I hate the part, but maybe I should prefer for transfer. When you look back at my previous lodge, when you look after them day by day, you begin to see the potential. You're going quickly over the last year, which raised them to be more appealing than the rest of their kind. Not even comparatively gentle, the species beyond their native peers, and the planets are good for good reason. Sorry, right, planets is 1980. It's social convention that they're easily susceptible to. Military training begins soon by word for the future. They're no blend into their own society, but nor would they be. Nor would they be safe in their wider scouts. I wonder if there was a place for them. Second generation was brought later, and so I fell on the side again. I thought long and hard about the benefits of the experiment. Will work south the galaxy's border problem? Will we ship them into a civilization world for membership among the stars? So I will find out what the possibilities of their tantalize how to do my part for them. Let's have a good challenge. Cadets had the first run on the simulators today, which started out as hilarious as you expect. They scurried in like a pack of dogs all excited yapping. Civilians might consider it sweet. Now they took to the simulator, they spent the first half spewing and the nets trying to escape. They were for barely laughs in the offers, but we weren't laughing by the end of the day. Then kicked in, I've been told they were adaptable, but I didn't realize it would happen so rapidly. The Sunday we were dragging them from the cockpits. They were naturals, rode their motions with ease. Bastards took me weeks to get to that level. We certainly underestimated them. They obey orders and they display ferocity in combat. They are fearless and natural now. I wouldn't say they're equal for Pirates and Lions, but this development is in its early days. Not about a few generations down the line will bring us, but then, we will get a few more generations. At least the reap rewards providing for a sense today on those scales. Send in the Fortress Squadrons. And then, you know, all this stuff, which I don't really want to read about all this stuff, because it's a lot, Jesus. It just keeps going. And going. And going. Anyway.
At your service.
Gareth. Well, firstly, Eve.
Aware Krogan females find scars attractive. Gareth's loyal, reasonably intelligent, bit aggressive, almost like Krogan.
Why can't we have gotten a female
time,
Krogan
Doctor,
as a
I'm not
companion
interested.
in this?
Shepard.
Things
We were
up.
just...
Are you okay?
I'm fine, Rex. You can relax.
Can't be too careful, or put any faith in Solarian doctors.
This one is different.
Is he? What's that?
Simple blood test.
What kind?
Kind that ends the genophage. Shepard, please. Distraction's counterproductive, also affecting comfort of patient.
He was your inside source, Rex. You can trust him.
Solarians have minds like a maze. You never know when they're leading you into a trap.
Trap? Eve's release my doing. Would never have known about her if not for me.
That was then. But she's out now. And if she gets hurt, I'll feel it.
Understand. But my patient, my responsibility. Her welfare a priority. Will not allow her to be compromised by anyone.
You got a quad, Doctor. Keep her safe. Our females have endured enough.
Don't forget, still need your tissue sample.
I'll be back.
Common phobia. Fear of needles.
Or Solarian doctors.
Now have work to do. Prefer females of the species. Maybe with an inhibitor. No. Entire catalyzing process would fail. Severe neurological damage. Never mind. Shepard, blood work complete. Indicates significant stress on Eve's system. Malin's data thorough. Fortunately detailed as well. Have used notes to improve her condition.
You always defended your genophage work. What changed your mind?
Never change mind. Genophage proper decision at time. New circumstances necessitate course correction.
Those circumstances being?
Reaper invasion. Turians doomed without Krogan support. Krogan need unified threat. Outlet for aggression. Cooperative symbiosis.
But what about the long-term?
Nothing else. No personal stake here.
Getting old, Shepard. Not many years left. But still best candidate for project. Few Solarian scientists interested in genophage. None with my expertise. Had to be me.
Someone else might have gotten it wrong.
Possibly. Stakes too high for inexperience. But not about them. My work. My job to put it right. To prove I can.
Have you determined why she's immune?
Genophage targeted hormone production during pregnancy. Modification project used same modality. Her immunity, totally different. Targeted glands now obsolete, like human appendix. Other glands mutated to produce proper hormones, enable viable birth. Also explains her weakness. Gland substitution imperfect. Health trouble.
You think you can make this work for all Krogan?
Yes. We'll use Eve's tissue to produce mutagen, alter gland function across entire species. Must improve mutagen as well, tune hormone production. Long-term illness for all Krogan otherwise.
So we did the right thing by saving the data?
Indeed. Would be much harder to treat Eve without it. Maybe impossible.
And all those experiments
it
we
would
saw
still
back onto
work.
Chanka?
Monstrous, repulsive, but now with purpose. Victims didn't die for nothing.
So the end justifies the means.
Not my means.
But you're using the data, encouraging more experiments like Malin's.
Encouragement irrelevant. Will always be scientists willing to perform unethical tests. Can't change that. But can help Eve. Can cure genophage. Won't ignore data vital to her survival because of unethical
Yeah, I like
origins.
that. It's like, oh yeah, this data, we couldn't have done this without that data. But at the same time, if you get rid of the data, it still would have happened anyway.
How's she doing?
No fever currently. Heart rate elevated. Likely stress. Eating appropriately. Could use another blanket. Something soft. Prefer to let her recover fully before synthesizing cure. My medical recommendation.
My people don't have time for that.
Her opinion, somewhat different.
You care about her.
My patient. My responsibility. Found her at STG base. 3 doctors injured trying to restrain her. Undid arm restraints. Didn't resist when she grabbed me. Promised to help her. She said, please.
Nice talking with you, Morden.
Thank you, Shepard. Glad to be back.
You planning to stick around when this is over?
Until Reaper's dealt with, at least. Then, not sure.
Yeah,
I've made impact on
about
Galaxy.
that.
Genophage modification, genophage cure, work against collectors, decisions, mistakes. Might go somewhere sunny, sit on beach, look at ocean, collect seashells.
You go crazy inside an hour.
Might run tests on the seashells.
Thank you for saving my life, Commander. I didn't think the Krogan had any allies left in the galaxy.
We owe a lot to you, even if most people have forgotten that.
They can be forgiven. Our actions have hardly inspired friendship.
Part of being friends is knowing each other's name. I feel bad that I don't know yours.
I surrendered it the day I became a shaman of the female clan. I belong to my sisters now. But perhaps one day, when this is over, you can know it.
I didn't realize the Krogan had female shamans.
Wisdom comes from pain, and the Genophage has made us very wise. Rather than surrender to despair, a few of us chose to preserve the ancient ways. We safeguard our culture, our knowledge, our secrets. So when our children live again, the Krogan will flourish.
How were you initiated?
You're locked in a cave for 7 days with just enough food to last. On the 8th, you'll starve.
What does that prove?
Your resolve. Every acolyte is given a chance. You either claw your way out through the rock with your bare hands, or you die.
That's a brutal initiation.
But an illuminating one. You learn to appreciate the light by living in the dark.
How did you make it out alive?
I started digging the wrong way. I was in complete darkness. Nothing other than my own heartbeat to sustain me.
What happened?
I found this. A simple crystal, but it became my chisel.
I like how we don't
Take
even
it as
see
a
the
reminder,
crystal.
Commander. In the darkest hour, there is always a way out.
We have a crystal? Question mark?
What do you think of Rex?
When he's not trying to sire half of Tuchanka, he's the best thing that's happened to the Krogan. But I won't tell him that. His head's big enough already. Literally.
He's turned into a strong leader.
I know in his heart Rex wants what's best for us. Though not all the other clans see it that way.
Why would the other clans give Rex trouble? You'd think they'd want a better future.
It's not in the nature of our males to cooperate. They've evolved to be selfish. Their only concern is survival. Rex is different. He's a mutant. And that you can tell him.
If you don't mind me asking, what's it been like living with the Genophage?
I knew sisters who couldn't bear the shame of being infertile. They would wander off into the wastelands, hoping a thresher maw would kill them and end their torment.
Did the thought ever cross your mind?
Yes. After my first stillborn.
What kept you from ending your own life?
When my child didn't draw breath, that's when my life truly began. The Genophage forces us to live on hope alone. There is nothing else. There is no reason to exist other than the hope that the next day will bring change. And if it doesn't, there is always the next.
How do you think things will change after the Genophage is cured?
Our species will find its balance again. Females will help shape the future, like in the ancient days, before we were just pawns of power-hungry males.
Most seem hell-bent on shooting anything that looks at them wrong.
What else is there for them to do? Because of the Genophage, they become wandering killers, seeking targets to justify their existence, excuses to earn them honor.
How'd you get involved in Malin's experiments?
The other females and I volunteered. We heard Malin was trying to cure the Genophage for Clan Weirlock.
Aren't they a rival clan?
Rivalries are the invention of the males. Under their rule, Tuchanka has laid in ruins for over 1,000 years. It's time females took back our place in society and resurrected our future. Malin was our best hope.
Would you go to Malin again?
Absolutely. It only takes one candle to light a fire. and then the darkness is no more.
I found Malon's lab. It looked like a dungeon. His experiments were brutal.
We learned that too late. He meant well, but his methods grew more barbaric as he went. We finally escaped into the rubble. Eventually, a Solarian team found us. They saved our lives. We were so sick.
I'm sorry none of the other females survived.
I know. The youngest one, Kern, was the last to go. But she knew she would enter the void free of this curse, and then smile when she looked down upon the children of Tuchanka. Her spirit will be the midwife to my firstborn.
How's Morden been treating you?
Better than Krogan males do. He's not like a typical Solarian.
No. Organ redundancy results in new period before metaphase. Can't alter that. Damage to telomeres, premature aging.
He does that.
But I sense pain in him too. He told me about his work on the genophage. I should consider him an enemy. Yet I think seeing my sisters and I changed something in him.
Sorry, Borgia, offspring have an allergy to dairy and...
Well, it wasn't his ear. Thanks for talking to me.
It's my pleasure, Commander. I'm glad to see humans treat their women with respect. Your people have placed a lot of responsibility on you.
No more than your people have put on you.
Then maybe we can show the men how it's done.
Deal.
Well, there you go. Gareth.
Shepard, they say female Krogan have a thing for guys with scars.
So
Why can't I invite you?
I've got a
up to
few
the thing?
myself. Here's hoping nobody's planning an arranged marriage to cement this deal. Though I have to say, I admire Eve. The things she must have endured living with the genophage. And now, to top it all off, she's her people's last hope. Imagine the pressure. It takes real courage to face that. I hope we can measure up. I guess we're at war with Cerberus now, huh? I've never actually seen a female Krogan. Seems like they're the real brains on Tuchanka.
That's weird, because, like...
Good to see Morden's still alive and kicking, and still finding new ways to cause trouble.
Master's like, hey, here's your Krogan female in that outfit. But then you go to Mass Effect Andromeda, it's just like, and then there was just almost more Krogan females in Mass Effect Andromeda than male Krogan.
So who needs their ass kicked now?
Who knows?
So who needs their ass kicked now?
Way down to the net stack. The fairest weather there has like literally nothing to comment on this. Working our way down to the armory. Working away.
Why are you so interested in my people, Asari?
Protheans were always an enigma, a mystery to solve. I wanted to know what happened to your civilization. Why did such an enlightened race disappear?
Enlightened?
Well, it seemed that way.
And now that I am here,
I wonder what it's like waking up 50,000 years later to a new galaxy.
I believe this cycle cares too much about what other species think. Krogan, Turian, Solarian, all were primitives in my time. What good does their help do now?
We can't win this war on our own.
Then demand their help. Do not indulge their selfish requests. What will saving one Krogan matter?
If only it were that simple.
If they get in your way, destroy them.
Excuse me?
I apologize. The previous occupant of this room left traces of himself. I have absorbed some of them.
Yes, Grunt. He was a strong one. Maybe it's best if I let you recover.
That would be best. Did I mention Solarians used to lick their eyes? How far they have come. The Morden Solarian asked if he could dissect me. I approved, but only if he could defeat me in combat first. His reply was problematic. Then he left. I do not understand that one. This Cerberus. I do not understand why your own kind would oppose you. They will bleed the same as everyone if the Reapers are not stopped.
Well, I'll be like all your people. Ones that turned to collectors and other ones that betrayed your people.
The Rex Krogan offered me a job. He said whenever I tired of the easy life of luxury on the Normandy, he would give me something real to shoot at. Yes.
No, we're just gonna take that and we done that.
My board is green.
Ship him.
Oh, so arm hell, is there anything new I can buy hell? No. Nope, no mech way on this one, I guess.
Hey, it's just an opinion piece. You don't like it? Don't download it.
You're saying we don't need Terra Nova.
Lose 1 colony, save 5. That's the math.
You know what the commander did for us? The colony?
Yes. It was on a little thing called the news.
You think you can fly on this ship, sit next to us at chow time, and then broadcast something like that? That's traitorous.
Hey, it's just an opinion piece. You don't like it?
Stand down, yeoman. She's allowed to voice her opinion until I disallow it.
Aye, aye, Commander. But how does she get to say whatever she wants to the whole galaxy and there's no other side?
I'll be clear that the opinion expressed is just my own.
Well, okay. It's not great, but okay.
Commander.
Finally, we made it down to the armory. Okay, well, first thing, go up there. 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 Now then, why is Black Widow only 2? I don't understand. Oh well. Don't waste all of my money upgrading these things. All for money, by the way. Think I was joking? Yeah, literally all for money. I might not even have enough money for this. Okay, got close though. Got close. Let's see, is there anything new? No. Is there anything new? No. Is there anything new? Well, that was more my money. Is there anything new? Ooh, fish. Well, magic capacity. Yeah, sure, just add more things to my whole black money. Oh, some models, yes. I don't think there's anything here. No. Air frontiers? No. Okay.
Sir Kesh certainly offered me a new experience.
What do you mean?
Normally I'm not one to fly co-pilot, but when an 800-pound Krogan requests to take control of your shuttle, you comply.
Probably wise.
Just one more diagnostic sweep.
And what do you have?
Wonder what the hell Cerberus was up to on Sir Kesh.
That's it?
I hear we're headed to Tuchanka. Would love to see how things turn out. I'm just saying.
Okay, I may take you along.
Rex is a badass. I bet he's got some real interesting stories to tell. More than something else. His mouth moves faster than a frog on a hot rock in the middle of summer. Hey.
So is that crystal picked up in here somewhere? Oh, it's a peach. Crystal. I don't know. It's like you picked up this thing. Does it actually exist? I'm not entirely sure. Okay, well I think that's it for this video probably. Unless I want to do this. I guess I could do this, hopefully real quick. If I gotta evolve a lot for reading. Well, actually I can't go though yet, can I? Huh. I thought we were gonna go do the antler thing. Or is it next to Citadel? Huh. How does the thing help? Huh, I guess not. Oh well. Just have the date about but know where to go. Shrug. And the next episode we'll go to, well, one or two of the side quests probably before we actually go deal with Tinchanka directly. That's for next time. As for now, hope you all enjoyed, thank you all, and have a nice day.